Welcome to Hanoi, the soul of Vietnam, and a city where history, culture, and resilience come alive in every street corner, temple, and bowl of soup. Nestled along the banks of the Red River in northern Vietnam, Hanoi stands as the country's capital and cultural heart. With over 8 million residents, it's a bustling metropolis where the old and new coexist in the most fascinating ways. Ancient pagodas beside French colonial facades, time-worn alleys weaving through neon-lit boulevards, and the scent of incense mingling with the aroma of sizzling street food. Hanoi is more than just a capital. It is a chronicle of Vietnam itself. The city has endured and thrived through centuries of dynastic rule, French colonization, wars of independence, and dramatic modernization. Its name, which means "city inside rivers," is a nod to its strategic location, and perhaps also to the spiritual and historical depth that flows through every part of its being. The story of Hanoi begins over 1,000 years ago, in 1010 AD, when Emperor Lai Tai II moved the capital of Jai Viet to this location and named it Thong Long, or Soaring Dragon. This name captured the hopes of a flourishing kingdom. Over the centuries, the city changed names and rulers, yet remained a political and cultural center. When the French arrived in the 19th century, they transformed Hanoi with European-style boulevards, opera houses, and villas, many of which still stand today. Following a tumultuous 20th century marked by war and reunification, Hanoi re-emerged as the proud capital of a unified Vietnam. Walking through Hanoi's streets is like navigating through a living museum. The Old Quarter, a dense maze of 36 guild streets, still reflects the city's merchant past. Each street was traditionally dedicated to a single craft, from silk to silver, herbs to paper. Today, these narrow lanes buzz with motorcycles, hawkers, and tourists, but the essence of centuries-old commerce and culture remains. Just a short walk away, the iconic Hoan Kiem Lake anchors the city center with a peaceful serenity. Early in the morning, residents practice Tai Chi, jog around the lake, or pray at Ngoc Son Temple, which sits on a small island, connected by a red wooden bridge. According to legend, the lake is home to a mythical turtle, a symbol of protection and national pride. Hanoi is also home to some of Vietnam's most sacred and significant sites. The Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum is both a place of pilgrimage and a monumental tribute to the father of modern Vietnam. Here, the embalmed body of President Ho Chi Minh rests in solemn stillness, watched over by uniformed guards. Nearby, the presidential palace and the modest stilt house where Ho Chi Minh actually lived offer a poignant contrast, showcasing a leader who favored simplicity over grandeur. Equally significant is the Temple of Literature, Vietnam's first national university, founded in 1070 and dedicated to Confucius. With its elegant courtyards, ancient stone stelae, and bonsai trees, the temple stands as a beacon of the country's long reverence for education and wisdom. But Hanoi is not just about history. It's a modern city with ambitions and energy. As one of Vietnam's fastest-growing urban economies, Hanoi is transforming into a major player in Southeast Asia. The city's economy is diversified and dynamic, driven by manufacturing, construction, retail, technology, and services. It is also a magnet for foreign investment, thanks to Vietnam's open trade policies and its position as a competitive manufacturing hub. Industrial parks and high-tech zones like Hoa Lac High-Tech Park are home to both global giants and local startups, working in fields such as electronics, software development, AI, and biotech. As Vietnam continues to integrate with global markets through free trade agreements, Hanoi is emerging as a center of opportunity and innovation. Tourism plays a vital role in Hanoi's economy, and for good reason. The city welcomes millions of visitors annually, drawn by its charm, history, food, and affordability. Whether it's backpackers exploring the street food scene, couples cruising on scooters through the Old Quarter, or retirees seeking cultural immersion, Hanoi leaves an impression that lingers. Hanoi's real estate landscape mirrors its economic growth and rising middle class. There's a wide spectrum of housing options, from affordable studio apartments in traditional neighborhoods to luxury condos near West Lake. Tay Ho, West Lake, is particularly popular among expats and affluent locals, offering upscale residences, international schools, and lakefront cafes. Ba Dien is another well-regarded district, home to many embassies and government offices. Rent in Hanoi remains very accessible compared to global standards. A one-bedroom apartment in a central location can cost anywhere from $300 to $800 per month. Upscale units or gated communities with amenities might fetch $1,000 or more. Property prices are on the rise, especially in developing areas and new suburbs connected by improved infrastructure. Yet, overall, Hanoi continues to offer exceptional value for money. In terms of safety, Hanoi is widely regarded as one of the safest major cities in Asia. Violent crime is rare, and while petty theft can occur, especially in crowded markets or tourist zones, the overall atmosphere is peaceful and respectful. The greatest hazard in Hanoi is arguably its chaotic traffic. Motorbikes dominate the roads, weaving through cars and pedestrians with uncanny precision. For newcomers, crossing the street can be daunting, but locals know to walk slowly and predictably. And somehow the traffic flows around you like water. The city's education scene is robust and deeply respected. Vietnam National University, based in Hanoi, is the country's premier institution for research and academic excellence. It offers programs in science, technology, medicine, and social sciences. Hanoi University of Science and Technology is the go-to destination for engineering and innovation, while Foreign Trade University produces many of the nation's top business and finance graduates. Private and international schools also cater to the city's growing expat population. Hanoi's job market is expanding. In addition to traditional industries like agriculture, textiles, and construction, the city is seeing growth in tech, fintech, education, media, and tourism. Major employers include state-owned enterprises, multinational corporations, tech companies like FPT and Viettel, and conglomerates like VinGroup. With Vietnam's increasing participation in global supply chains, Hanoi is expected to become an even more significant employment center in the coming years. Yet what makes Hanoi truly unforgettable is not just its numbers, but its soul. Deeply rooted in Vietnamese culture and expressed through its vibrant traditions, festivals, and daily rituals. The Tet holiday, or Vietnamese Lunar New Year, is the most important celebration, with families decorating homes, preparing elaborate meals, and visiting temples to pray for prosperity. Streets burst into color with cherry blossoms, kumquat trees, and red banners. The Mid-Autumn Festival brings lanterns, mooncakes, and joyful processions for children. The city is also known for its unique performing arts. Water puppetry, a tradition dating back over 1,000 years, is a must-see. Performed in a shallow pool with puppets maneuvered on long sticks, these shows depict folklore, farming scenes, and mythical tales, accompanied by live musicians playing traditional Vietnamese instruments. Hanoi's museums add further depth to the city's cultural richness. The Vietnam Museum of Ethnology provides a fascinating look at the country's 54 ethnic groups through exhibits, artifacts, and reconstructed homes. The Fine Arts Museum showcases Vietnam's artistic evolution, from ancient ceramics to revolutionary paintings and modern installations. And then there's the food, a reason alone to fall in love with Hanoi. As the birthplace of pho, the city takes pride in perfecting this iconic noodle soup. Whether it's pho bo, beef, or pho ga, chicken, the dish is best experienced in a small family-run shop with decades of history. Another favorite is bun cha, grilled pork served with vermicelli, herbs, and a tangy dipping sauce. It gained global fame when Barack Obama and Anthony Bourdain shared a meal in a local Hanoi eatery. Banh mi, the Vietnamese baguette sandwich, reflects the fusion of French and Vietnamese culinary traditions. Street vendors fill it with everything from grilled pork to tofu, pickled vegetables, and pâté. Cha Ca La Vong, a Hanoi specialty, features turmeric-marinated fish cooked at the table with dill and served over noodles. It's a dish that dates back generations and continues to define the city's flavor. For dessert, Hanoi offers everything from chai, sweet soups, to xoi, sticky rice with toppings. And let's not forget egg coffee, a creamy, sweet, whipped egg and coffee concoction that originated in Hanoi and now draws curious sippers from around the world. Getting around the city has never been easier. While motorcycles remain the dominant mode of transport, ride-hailing apps like Grab make booking a motorbike or car simple. Hanoi's bus system is cheap and widespread, and the city has recently launched its first metro line, connecting Catlin to Ha Dong. As more metro lines are developed, public transportation is expected to reduce congestion and connect more areas to the urban core. Despite its modernization, Hanoi has retained its authenticity. It's common to see street-side barbers, food vendors squatting beside bubbling pots, and old men playing chess under banyan trees. In the early morning, you'll hear roosters crowing alongside city sounds and see flower sellers pedaling through traffic with bicycles loaded with roses or chrysanthemums. Parks and lakes offer green spaces amid the urban buzz. West Lake, Hanoi's largest lake, is popular for jogging, cycling, and watching sunsets from rooftop cafes. Lennon Park and Thong Nhat Park offer leafy retreats with playgrounds, lakes, and shaded pathways. At night, the city takes on a different charm. The old quarter glows with hanging lanterns, and beer corners fill with locals and travelers enjoying Bia Hoi, the local draft beer, for less than $1. Rooftop bars and night markets add to the city's lively energy, while lakeside promenades offer quiet moments for reflection. Ultimately, Hanoi is a city of nuance. Ancient yet youthful, modest yet ambitious, chaotic yet peaceful. It's a city that teaches patience, rewards curiosity, and embraces both its past and future with grace. For those who come here, Hanoi offers more than sightseeing. It offers insight into a culture that values community, persistence, and the quiet poetry of everyday life. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Hanoi. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Whether you've visited, plan to visit, or simply dream of exploring this extraordinary city, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, Hen Gap Lai, see you again soon.